One of my viewers sent me a message and asked me if I would make a video about the farmer protests that are currently happening in Germany. And I'll be honest, my knowledge is not too in depth on this subject. I've been in Korea for the last 2 weeks, so I've kind of missed a little bit, but I've seen video clips posted here and there on social media. Funnily enough, I've not really seen it covered too much in the British media. Seems from the videos I've seen like it's a big deal in Germany. I thought I'd make this video to educate myself and also, most importantly, to get feedback from people in Germany, what you think about it, what's actually going on, how's it affecting your life, how's it affecting Germany. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. First, I just wanted to check how much farms are actually in Germany. How important is farming to Germany? 276,000 farms in Germany. Nearly 13 million people live in predominantly rural regions. 16% of the population, 41% live in intermediate regions. So clearly very important. I don't need to tell you how important farming is to probably most countries, but a country like Germany who rely on farming, agriculture for internally for the people, but also for exporting and things, I guess. Despite a high population density, half of the land in Germany is farmed. Almost 1 million people produce goods worth more than 50 billion euros a year, and approximately 275,400 agricultural enterprises and farmers provide us with high quality food. So clearly very important. Farmers, I guess, hold a lot of power. Thousands of tractors block Berlin as farmer protests over fuel subsidy cuts. Thousands of tractors have brought Berlin city centre to a standstill as farmers from across Germany protested on Parliament's doorstep over rising costs and a plan to phase out agricultural fuel subsidies. An estimated 30,000 protesters, including farmers supported by a wide range of representatives from other industries, from fishing to gastronomy to logistics, blocked the streets around the government quarter on Monday with their vehicles, including lorries, forklift trucks and even children's toy tractors. So the interesting thing I'm taking from that is that it's not just farmers, there's other industries here. Of course, over the last couple of years, a lot of people have been affected by the high or the rising cost of living, not just personally, but businesses and that sort of thing as well, as we can see here. Joachim Rückved, the president of the German Farmers Union, called on the government to scrap its plans to phase out fuel subsidies, warning that many farmers would be driven to bankruptcy by the decision. So that actually tells me that this is obviously very, very important to a lot of people's livelihoods. But what's also interesting that this plan to reduce or to phase out fuel subsidies can actually cause bankruptcy. So it actually shows that a lot of farmers are really living on that line. And what is interesting about that, if you think about it, is the rising cost of living, the rising cost of goods over the last couple of years. So farmers seemingly from this are not making so much profit. Retail outlets and retailers are making a lot of profit. Where is this? Is there like the middlemen? Are they profiteering? Are they making a lot of money? Is that one of the causes of this? One thing I've noticed when I've been reading a few articles about this, here it says the far right populist AFD have been blamed for contributing to the angry mood. Its accusations towards the government of cronyism, embezzlement and warmongering were reflected in many of the banners and speeches visible on Monday. So I've read news about this situation on a few different outlets, a few different media outlets, and a lot of them seem to be conflating this right-wing movement with this farmer protest. This is something, obviously, I'm just reading the news articles. I don't know. I'm not on the ground there. Is that true? Is there some sort of connection there? Do the right wing just see this as an opportunity to try and sow discord or try and create a bit of problem and try and get some support? Again, obviously, we've seen AFD growing in Germany over the last couple of years. Are they trying to jump on this situation to try and get more support by talking down on the current government? What's your opinions on that? What's your knowledge on that? I found this video, it's called What is Going On in Germany? Interview with Farmer. So straight from the source, straight from a farmer themselves. Let's see what the farmer has to say. And hopefully I'll be able to learn a bit more from this as well.
Anthony, can you tell us what's going on?
Well, you can see we're having a barbecue at the moment. It's a little winter.
in
Yeah,
Germany.
you came prepared.
We are always prepared, yeah. And this is the most frequent highway in Germany.
The most used
The
highway
most
in
used
Germany?
actually in Europe, to be honest.
Whoa,
Oh,
what
wow.
highway is that?
So it's not normal to stand here, but no, we are sick of lies. We are sick of trying to get rid of our jobs. It's not only farmers, it's the lorry drivers, it's the normal workers. Everybody is sick of politicians.
Yeah, and I guess that is actually a sentiment I feel like is shared with most countries at the moment. Definitely in the UK, people are sick of politicians. A lot of people are struggling, being put into poverty with these rising costs. And with something like this, we can see it's obviously affecting Germany as well.
Who have no idea what they're talking about, who have no education to tell us how our lifestyle should look like. And this is the result of 4 years trying to get in contact with politicians, talking to them on an equal level, but they won't listen. And now we have no other choice than to demonstrate, and it's our right.
Yes.
It's one of the highest rights, especially in Germany,
Yeah.
to demonstrate.
Yeah, that's what I like as well about Germany, about Western countries. I live in Malaysia now. You try to protest here, you just get arrested. They really close it down. There's laws against it. They don't allow people to demonstrate. At least we have that freedom in the West, in the UK and Germany, that we can protest and make our feelings known on whatever situation it is. And again, he's going to go on to say here, we say we are not violent, this is all friendly. So it's great that we have that freedom and can make our voices known, I guess.
We are not violent. This is all friendly. You can see we have a small gap in people can drive through. Police, ambulances, everybody can come through. But this is only the tip of the iceberg, to be honest.
Yeah, and just with regards to that, I know it seems like something so simple, but we've seen recently projects like Just Stop Oil and those things making protests on highways, on roads, and blocking people and being a real inconvenience to people. And whether you support their cause or not, it's like it really affects normal people. Guess that's what they're trying to do, but a lot of people, I feel like they lose a lot of support by doing that, just affecting normal people. Something like this where it's not ideal that the full highway is not open for people, but at least they've got that kind of pathway through there that ambulance, emergency vehicles, people who are having to get places can get through. So how it's organised, I feel like compared to some of the more recent protests and things, seems quite fair, quite civil, to be honest.
Because all over in Germany, this is the West, we have Dutch farmers coming over to support us. In the East, we have Hungarian farmers, Polish farmers, and we are all united in getting rid of politicians who are trying to get rid of us.
Right. Yeah, so I was very active in the Dutch farmers protest, and I remember I said a few years ago, guys, pay attention because this is going to be a global issue. There's a global attack on farming. You are describing the same thing here in Germany. Why are these politicians coming after you? Why are they trying to destroy you?
I think there are many reasons. First of all, they want our land, and you in Holland are kind of the example what politics want, or
Right.
politicians want. They want our land to build industry, houses. I don't know, for refugees, whoever. I don't care for what.
Right.
But the reason they want it is not really my thing to say. But we are the people who don't work in a co-working space, and we don't have a startup or what. We produce the most important thing in the world, food.
Yeah, so is that true? Do the government want to land grab? Is that a thing? I don't know if that's some sort of like theory or what. With regards to the main thing, what I learned already with reading those articles is it's just really at the moment about removing subsidies. First of all, why are they removing those subsidies? Why are they trying to make it harder for farmers to do their job and to produce things? Having bankrupt farmers is obviously a lot worse than having like farmers who are at least getting that subsidy.
We are here since generations, and they're trying to get rid of us. and we can't let that be. We have all kids. I have 3 kids. I want them to do my job for the next generations.
Yeah.
We have people here who are the 14th, 15th generation. You know,
Right.
and we are the guys who get up, work 24/7 at all weather conditions, and we are the guys who prepare you with the healthiest food, and we do everything that people want us to do.
Yes.
You know, in Germany, everyone says we have to get rid of CO2. Okay, the only guys who can get rid of CO2, if you think it will kill us, right, are
Right.
the farmers and the people who own forests.
For us, it was nitrogen, but we all know that it's a lie. It's a pretext. It's a pretext.
Ridiculous.
And
Yeah.
I feel like the general population knows. They support you. I mean, I was emotional watching the truckers, watching the tractors, everybody just come on the road here. I mean, this is of historical magnitude. I keep on repeating myself, but I'm serious. I think this is of historical magnitude. And the people of Germany, of the Netherlands, I think of all of Europe, America is watching. We are all with you. God bless you.
You mentioned carbon there. I know like there's been like carbon tax and things like that have been added on to businesses. I guess farming is probably affected by that as well. Maybe another thing that's making it quite unaffordable to farm for them. So yeah, I'd just be really interested to learn more about this. Tell me more about the situation. How do you see it developing from here? What's your opinion on it? Thanks.